Welcome back, everyone. Again, this week I'm here with Amy, one of our children's librarians, and she is helping me showcase the game Labyrinth.
Labyrinth is for ages 8 to adult, and it's for 2 to 4 players.
Yeah, so there's not really a timestamp on this one. That's how old it is. But it probably takes about 30 minutes to play. As you can probably see, it is an older game, but it's been hitting kind of a resurgence recently, and they've updated it, and they just re-released it in the last couple of years with kind of more updated artwork. I think otherwise, though, the game plays about the same, so you can actually probably go to your game store, and if you want to look there for it. Otherwise, you can check out our copy of it.
Great.
So with that, we will start right in with explaining the rules. So the idea of the game is that you are playing in a labyrinth, and you're trying to collect treasure. So Amy is blue over here in this corner, and I'm red over here. And the idea is that you get a stack of cards that have various different treasures on them. And so you kind of work your way from the bottom. You just pick the first one and reveal it. And then that becomes your goal. So somehow I have this skull. I have to get from my corner over here to the skull tile over here. And Amy, for instance, has the keys. And so she's working to get from over here to
right here
to there. So as you can kind of see, there's not always a direct path. So what you do on your turn is there's always an extra token that kind of sits out to the side here. And you have to push the maze in order to make it work so that you can go through the maze. So where am I trying to go? So for instance, if I needed a better connection and needed to go this way to get to the skull for some reason, I could use the bat and push the maze like that. And then I can proceed along the track. And then the next turn, or the next Amy would go, and she would take this tile that I just pushed off and find a place to push it on the board.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so
I have a corner piece here.
You do. That makes it a little tricky.
Okay.
Trying to get to the keys.
So if I want to go,
there. And that being said, like as you can see, we're trying to like figure it out now. That one you can't move. Oh yeah, sorry. There are some pieces on the board that you can't move, so that also makes it tricky too.
Oh, it looks like the arrows. Are the arrows?
Yeah. So yeah, that's actually I meant to point that out. Yeah. So you can place tokens wherever the arrows are facing the board. Good catch there.
Okay, so I might move this guy here.
Yeah.
So when this happens, then do I just take the path?
You can go as far as you want to. So she could stop either. You don't have to go all the way. So
got it.
Yeah. So she could stop here. She could stop anywhere. She just has to go one direction. So
do you have to avoid things like the dragon?
No.
Okay.
Nope. They are not like little challenges or anything like that. David Bowie won't jump out of anywhere to lure you in. So you pretty much just do that. So yeah. So Amy would go, and then
you get that
this one gets pushed out, and then I would place it again. And part of it is you don't even have to put this tile anywhere necessarily that would help you or hinder you. You could put it all the way over here for some reason if you think the path that you currently have, if you don't want to mess that up at all. So, I mean, there's nothing stopping you from placing it anywhere on the board, but you do have to place it.
So once you get to your designated treasure, does the gameplay continue? Or
Yep. So then you technically keep these cards a secret in your hand. So that way other people don't know what you're trying to get and don't.
So like I get my keys, and then this is like my treasure, and then
Correct.
I go for
and
the next one.
And then we keep going to the next one, and in a 2-player game we've got a lot of treasures. So Amy and I will be here for a while, but that is the goal. Yes, that you are trying to work your way through the maze, get all these treasures, and the first person to get all their treasures is the winner of the game.
Very cool.
So that is how you play Labyrinth. This is very much a family game. So if you have younger children in the family who like to know things like directions or image identification, this is a good game for them. And definitely, even though it says 8 and up, it's definitely something that a younger kid could learn as well.
I was going to say no reading required.
No reading required at all.
Very nice.
So thank you guys for joining us again. We will be back again next week with another game and another guest star.
All
We'd
right.
like to thank Amy for joining us here
Thank
this
you.
time. And we would also like to thank the Friends of the Library for purchasing these games and helping us maintain our board game collection. If you like this video, don't forget to hit that like button down below and also to subscribe to our YouTube channel for all the latest content from the library. We will see everyone again next week. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.